The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest up in the building. DC the Don in the building. Funeral out now. Deluxe all the way out, I think. I saw you talk about it. What's up, brother? How
It's good, bro. We get straight into it like that. Yeah,
of course.
Deluxe on the way. Yes, absolutely. Funeral out now. I'm excited to be here. It's been a long time since I've been wanting to do it, so it feels good to be here.
I'm excited to have you here, bro. I've been seeing you got like a new ski mask that you've been running around with too.
Yeah.
That shit's tight. I like that though, because it's like all red. It's not like the half red, half black like you got in your hair, right?
I mean, I got the half red and half black. Shout out my brother, you know.
Oh, did you have the half red and half black?
I ain't wear it yet. I ain't
okay,
sure
word.
Yet. But yeah, bro, that's my boy. He been doing that for me. I seen it a long time ago. I mean, obviously it's big Slipknot inspiration.
Well, let's get right into that I was gonna bring up like the Smashing Pumpkins sample that you did in a little bit, but is Slipknot like a big were you a big Slipknot fan growing up?
Growing up, I used to be scared of Slipknot.
For real, me too.
My big brother Charlie, he used to play a lot of crazy rock music, like shit that me and my little brother would actually get scared. Like they would put it on, turn off all the lights, and then like leave the crib and just blast that shit. And I used to be scared. I remember there was also this Adult Swim cartoon show that had an intro that was like heavy metal, and it was scary as fuck to me. But then eventually, like when I grew up and shit, and I got a little bit more fucking angsty or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I started to appreciate it more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm a big Slipknot fan, but I will say like as I got older, like I understood the music more and I appreciated it, like you said, even though it's not something that I would typically listen to in like a rock world, but I did thoroughly. I was like, all right, cool. I get why people liked it. You know?
I mean, it's like I look at it like this. I mean, I come from a very closed-minded area, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to music, fashion, like anything, pop culture. So it's like being able to enjoy shit that you wouldn't normally enjoy or people around you wouldn't enjoy is a treat. You should never try to minimalize yourself from those type of experiences. At least try to understand it. Like I don't like to call music trash ever or any art. I like to say it's for me or it's not for me, because at the end of the day, that's all it is. It's not trash. It's just not for you.
Right. Someone still put their pain into making it. Money,
exactly.
all that shit.
Bro, you should thank artists. Should never talk shit or talk down to an artist for making something, bro. He made that for the world. She made that for the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why you should ever like complain about it or talk shit or talk down to it, because nigga, you're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? They bringing something to the world. So the Slipknot inspiration, the only reason why I really wanted to do it was because I watched an interview of Corey Taylor talking about when he first put the mask on. And he said something about, he said when he put the mask on, he was free to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And I got to feel that.
Do you feel like a certain level of stress like leaves your body when you put it on?
Everything leaves your body. I was doing push-ups on stage the other day. I was on stage just feeling like I could do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Right.
That's what the mask does for you, because, you know what I'm saying, when you got the mask on, you're whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
In that moment, you know what I mean?
I think I understand that because, too, you know, it's like you have a very public persona that, you know, you have eyes on you all the time, obviously being an artist. So when you put the mask on, it's kind of like that wall, you know what I'm saying? That kind of like, it's like, okay, cool. Like they looking at me, but they're not really looking at me.
Yeah. They can't judge you.
Yeah. They
can only judge the character.
Right. I feel like that's the same way, like when you wear sunglasses. Like I like wearing, like when I go out, because like I'm not gonna sit here and be like I'm an introvert, because I don't think I'm an introvert, but I do get social anxiety. So like when I put on like sunglasses when I go out, like that's kind of like my version of the mask. Like I have this wall, so like if you looking at me in the eye, like you don't know that, like, you know. Exactly. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, yeah, sunglasses they block your eyes. Your eyes are window to the soul. So if somebody can see that you're nervous, it'll make you more nervous. That's why I wear shades in all my interviews. Oh, you do wear shades? I didn't even notice that. I wear them in all my interviews just because I want to be able to freely talk. I didn't do it for the Montreality interview because they told me I shouldn't. and I was nervous the whole time. But it still turned out to be a great interview.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah. Because I was definitely watching some clips of that interview like earlier today when I was preparing for this interview. But that's funny that they told you to take it off. They're like, what they told you, they're like, yo, bro, you wear this shit in every interview. You got to get rid of it.
Nah, it was just like it'll be a lot better for the fans because they'll feel closer to you for the experience for the interview because if I don't have them on, you know what I'm saying, I can't bullshit everybody.
Okay, I understand. But I'm glad you wore these today.
Yeah, I feel cool right
They
now.
look kind of like they're like the Yeezy shades, but they're not. You know what I'm saying? Like the Yeezy shades are like a little bigger. These are kind of like the perfect
They got
size.
the little nose mask on them.
Yeah. I gotta but I want to talk about the Smashing Pumpkins too. That sample was dope, by the way.
Thank you.
That shit was tight. Were you?
Shout out my brother Artillery. We will sit there all day and just find songs that we love and see what we can do on them. And we just cooked up. I think that day we made probably like 50 samples, and that was the very first one. Also, we did we did Notice Me that day. We did a Big Time Rush sample that day.
Yeah.
And all type of crazy
like
shit.
Big Time Rush is so crazy. Like, but I kind of like that because it's like you're also just having fun with it, you know? Like I think people be like, why would you sample Big Time Rush? And then it's like,
why not?
Why not? Yeah. Like if it sounds good, fuck it, right?
Exactly.
Is there like what's like one song that you haven't previewed or you have in the stash that has like a crazy sample on it of one of your favorite records that hasn't come out yet? And what was the sample?
I think I pretty much I think I emptied the chamber on samples because you can clear them, but it costs an arm and a leg. So I just put them out for free.
Right, like on YouTube, SoundCloud,
YouTube,
etc.
SoundCloud, but I have a bunch more that are waiting for me to bless them. Cause like I said, we made like 50 beats, and you know what I'm saying. I always do that whenever I'm in a rut, like when I'm in a rut, like when I ain't got nothing else to cook. I'm like, let me go back to the basics. Let me hear how they made this song and see what I can do on it, and then it'll emulate like some whole new shit from whenever I hop on just like regular beats.
Word. And I like that you still drop them because I think some people may be like, oh, I don't want to drop this because of the sample, even for free. But I feel like it's like if it's your art and you want people to hear it, fuck it, just drop it on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, it's better out than in.
Right. Worst thing that can happen is it gets taken down on SoundCloud. But like, really, how often has that probably even happened with
that? Hasn't happened to me since I was like 18.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, I used to just do straight remixes.
Yeah.
Now that I'm doing samples, the beats are a little different. It's like interpolated. Back in the day, I would just do straight remixes, like whatever song I liked.
Right. You mentioned, so we talked about Slipknot, but who were like, as you grew up, you started appreciating them, but like rock wise, like who did you really like growing up like that?
I mean, I like My Chemical Romance.
Okay.
I like Blink-182. I like Story So Far. There's so fucking many. It's like I said earlier, bro. There's no music that I ever turned down, bro. I don't think there's one genre where there isn't a song I couldn't find appreciation for. Besides, I don't know if it's black metal.
Black metal, okay. Why black metal?
You go. I probably look like I got autism. What the fuck is happening right now? I probably literally just look like I have autism doing that. That's how they sound. They go, and they just like, they gargle. Bro, I can't believe I just did that on camera. What the fuck?
Hey, look.
On the radar.
Hey, look, man. We be having fun over here, but have you gotten to meet any of the bands that you just mentioned? Have you gotten to meet anybody from those bands yet, or have you had the pleasure to talk to any of them?
No, not really. But I tapped in with the guitarist from Good Charlotte.
That's tight.
We're still planning on making some shit. But I haven't really been on my rock tip like that. Like I went pop for my last album, and I've been mainly focused on ageless music in a way where I feel like dance is just like it's universal. Everybody wants to dance. Everybody likes to dance. If there's a rhythm, you're gonna dance to it. That's why Latin music and Spanish and world music is so big because everybody can dance to it. Don't matter what the words say.
Right. And so we're talking about Funeral, right? So with Funeral, like, do you feel like were your fans accepting of this change or this change of like, ideas for you?
I think my fans are accepting of the fact that I'm gonna change every time.
I like that, yeah.
Because they know I'm not gonna, even if they don't like it as much. Like a lot of I would say majority of my fans will agree that this is my best album, but a lot of the fans also have their personal favorites, which is okay. You know what I mean? I never abandoned any of my sounds. I just never went backwards. So if I'm making a hip hop record, it's gonna be a new version of that.
Yeah.
Or if I'm making a pop record again, it's gonna be a whole new version of the pop. Or if I'm doing rock again, like when I come back to the rock, I still have a rock album that I'm working on. I'm gonna come back at it completely differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think they're accepting of the fact that they know I'm gonna put at least 100% into the shit that I'm doing, whether they like that swag or not.
I like that. With this project, right? I know you had tweeted. I wrote it down that you said you can't even listen to Funeral anymore because it makes you emotional.
Yeah.
What part of it do you feel like is like bringing out these emotions for you? Like, is it because it's out? Is it because the context? Is what like what's the deeper
It's
meaning
the
behind
context.
that?
It's the vulnerability of the lyrics and shit. A lot of those lyrics is like just how I feel. You know what I mean? So it's like when I listen to it, when other people listen to it, they might relate and feel the same way. But when I listen to it, like it's actually all relatable. Every
Right.
single one, every single part of it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's like if I'm listening to it, I'm like I'm reliving that shit over again.
So you feel okay? I get it. So you feel like you're reliving that moment that you recorded it in the space that you were in.
Yeah.
Do you feel better now that you've gotten this album out too, and you've gotten to get, the pain that you put in this music out into the world?
1,000%.
Like, do you feel like that weight has been lifted off your shoulders?
It's been lifted in a way where it's like it's good to know that other fans feel the same way or other people feel the same way in general. Because I'll have these songs and I'm like, I'm very confident in the music that I make because I like it.
Yeah.
But I'm not confident that everybody else will like it. So seeing other people be like, yo, this song, bro, like that line or whatever, I'm like, okay, bet they get it. It's relief.
That's tight. Did you feel like sometimes because like you said how you feel good that the fact that people feel the same way as you and fans feel the same way as you. Did you ever feel like, I guess, like alone at that point when you were making some of the songs? Like that you felt like maybe, oh, I don't know if they gonna feel the same way as me. Like,
Yeah.
You did?
Especially early on, like before any of the singles were out, any of the snippets were out. Cause all you have to base it off of is how you like it.
Yeah.
There's always gonna be other people that like it, but how many other people will like it? You know what I mean?
Right.
That's always the question. So, and also, like I said, the vulnerability, it's like you really putting yourself out there in a way. And I have music that's even more vulnerable. I'm working on a folk album.
Everybody doing a folk album now, I ain't gonna lie. Cause who the heck? I think I had Gashi here, and Gashi was like, I think I'm doing a country/folk album next.
You know what it is, bro? Music is going back, bro. That's all it is.
Going back or going bad?
It's going back. It's going good.
Oh, going back. Okay, going back. Okay.
But it's going good because I think people are realizing, like, I mean, I love, like I said, I love all sides of music, but rage music in particular and just the new wave of hip hop, it kind of got to a point where it's like you can't be vulnerable and it's very numb. All the music is numb. You know what I mean? And I think people got to a point where they felt like they needed, I'm not going to call it real music because all music is real music, but like more deeper music and like more good feeling music, some shit that makes you feel good because all we getting is 808s, heavy 808s and dark synths. That's like, I'm not trying to get like, I really, really, really hate that I'm finna say this, but on the like spiritual level, it's like the chakras is very deep. You know what I'm saying? Like boom, 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 dark sense. That shit's just like you're putting yourself in a way, way lower frequency
or vibration.
I'm gonna kill myself tonight. Yeah. So it's like, but it's true though. It's true though. It's actually true. You know what I mean? Like
right.
people need that shit, bro. Like the folk music is very like it's good feeling music.
Yeah.
I like to call it traveling music.
Like shit that you listen to when you're driving.
Yeah. Or like the folk album, like the songs that I have now, whenever I think of the music videos, I always go back to like a train. Like being on a train and you got your backpack and you just ready to go. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm working on 3 different projects at the same time, but that's probably I'm most excited about that one.
Right, because I think you tweeted it too, like you talked about how you already like are 2 years ahead of your current sound. Like you already have like or something along those lines, you said that, and you're like, oh, I already got my next sounds like already planned out, and obviously the folk is clearly one of them, right?
Yeah. But they always evolve. Even when I think I have them even when I think I have it 2 years above where it is, it'll be the last 2 months and then I'll make the best record. Like Hate the New You record was made like 3 months before the album came out. You Forgot About Me was made like a month before the album came out. And Friends was like 3 months as well.
Damn.
So it's like a lot of my favorite records always come at the last second. I hate that.
I feel like someone like I think of like when you hear about Travis Scott's like rollout too, he's like the same. He'll say the same shit. Like he'll be like, "Oh, I finished this like last night."
I hate
You know what I'm
that
saying?
shit. But also, like, I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is. I think it happens to a lot of people. I heard Kanye say some shit like that. That's why his albums always, like, evolve even after they drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is, bro. I think you just, because once you get in the flow of the album, you know what you're there for. First, you got to work out the kinks. Once you get towards the end, you perfected it almost.
Yeah.
So you can just crank them out like that. And if you keep recording, you keep digging a bigger hole for yourself. You're like,
Type shit.
it's
yeah.
not done. It's not done. Because my shit keeps getting better every time.
Mm,
So at a certain point, you got to just cut it off.
right.
'Cause I was going to keep recording. I feel like, what bro said, he said, I got one more in me. Like, I was like, bro, I know I can make that one record. Like the Shawty record, I was like, bro, I need some shit on here that just feels like club, hip-hop, just straight hip-hop, but it blends the pop sound with it. And that was like 3 months before as well.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I also got to congratulate you because you got nominated for the XXL Freshman
Yeah,
10th
yeah.
spot. It's closed by the time y'all see this, or maybe they announced the cover. I don't know. But congratulations on being nominated at the very least. We were gonna manifest that you're on this cover.
It's manifested.
Manifested. So speaking of the cover, right? Who like if you know? And I asked this one for people who are nominated, right? You're standing there, right? You're surrounded by your peers in the
Yeah.
game. Who are some people that you would like to see around you?
Just Ice Spice.
Respectfully. That's it.
Everybody got thumbs up around me. What's going on here?
Yeah, what's wrong with yeah? None of y'all's wearing Nike tags though, so y'all really don't want Ice Spice then. You're like,
I have my Nike tech ready just in case I get on the list.
Can you just imagine DC like on like the XXL cover, Ice Spice is being right there, and him just like with the hoodie and the Nike tech over, just like,
Just with a Nike tech and my Timbs on, like,
what's up, baby?
and my
What's up? What's up, baby? But
I'm gonna start getting sturdy as soon as I walk in the office, bro. That's all I'm doing, bro.
anybody
Nike
else
tech.
besides Ice Spice though that you like?
No, that's it.
Just Ice Spice.
I like them all though. I like them all. Bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like this year, it was kind of hard to like pick.
It's a good list. It's a good list.
Yeah, it was a great list. But I also want to know, like, yo, and outside of the music, right? Because I feel like we hear the music, we see your persona, we see you on stage. You're doing push-ups on stage with a mask on, right? What does DC the Don do when he's off stage? Like, what do you do for fun, man? Like, what really makes you tick outside of music and outside of the public eye? What do you like to do?
Nothing. I don't do nothing.
You don't do nothing? You don't play video games? You don't?
I play Overwatch, Fortnite sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Also like
Why y'all?
You know
This for
what it is?
Overwatch or this for Fortnite? Which one?
For
Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Overwatch 2 is dirt.
bro. Nah, I just wanted to dap him up.
Overwatch 2 is dirt.
I just wanted to dap him up.
Bro, Overwatch 1, all right, I got into this with Lonely too. I'm gonna do this again. Fuck. All right,
Let's talk about it.
Overwatch 1, right? I'm gonna say the same thing I said in that interview. Had the perfect shit.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It was a live service game with a new hero maybe two times a year, once or twice a year, right? I never thought I'd say this. The loot boxes weren't as bad as everybody thought, right? And then now that Overwatch 2 came out with no PvE, no campaign, it released. Overwatch 2 is just a glorified shop update. They just put the game out and they're like, here's a battle pass.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let them in the comments debate you about that because I've never played Overwatch 1, only Overwatch 2.
Oh, you only played Overwatch 2? Damn, man, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I'm sorry. Because it's like,
I missed out or what?
yeah. Y'all played Overwatch 1? Oh, you didn't play? So he knows what I'm talking about, right? So the thing about Overwatch 1 is like, I felt like everybody had a chance to get like, who's your favorite character? Who do you play as? Can't think.
What's shorty? Well, fuck that game, bro. What shorty I be using, bro?
All right, let's talk about
Orisa?
Bastion, right? So let's say you had
Or
a
Bastion?
let's say
Bro, everybody talks shit about Bastion, bro. Like
I love Bastion, but let's
they say
say
he's so ass.
let's say Bastion, you had you saw a skin that you wanted for Bastion, right?
Yeah.
And you really wanted it, but it's like level 100 in the battle pass, but you're busy,
Right.
so you
Yeah,
might
I'm
not
busy.
ever reach level 100 in the battle pass because you got to go tour, make music,
Can't grind it out.
can't grind it out, right? in Overwatch 1, at the very least, you might have a chance to get it in a loot box, right? Whether it be, if it was, I'm not talking about like the special event skins. I'm just saying like it's just a skin that Bastion had that you can get any time of the year. You could just maybe get it from a loot box. Now, would it take a while to get it? Maybe, but like you always have that chance. Versus
it made it more interesting to be
Yeah.
in gameplay because you could find it.
exactly. Yeah, because you could get it in a loot box and you never knew what you were gonna get. Versus now, you
Yeah.
pay like $20 for a skin that just changes the color of a character. Like it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like if Bastion had like a green skin, they would try to charge you like $20 for it versus you just getting it in Overwatch 1 in a loot box. So yeah.
Yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, bro, fuck video games, bro. I used to love Skate 3. I love Jet Set Radio. I love
Well, you excited for Skate 4 at least?
I'm super excited for Skate 4. I'm excited for GTA 6. I heard that their money, you can make real money from the game. I'm making money in the game.
Quit music and just become full GTA 6.
So I might just, I don't know.
Role-playing.
I don't know. I might just start role playing with T Grizzly or something. I don't know. But other than that, like on my free time.
Oh yeah, pause on that. Pause on that.
What did I say?
You said I might be start role playing with T Grizzly.
Yeah, me and T Grizzly might just start role playing, like foreplaying and shit. Just on the side. Man, y'all niggas, man, grow up, bro.
I'm 26. I ain't ever growing up. But imagine you start making money on GTA. That'd actually be kind of tight. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like people like T and like the streamers, they'd be running that shit, bro. They would be. I mean, they make bank off streaming
Bro,
in general.
you're fucking funny, bro.
Thanks, man. You funny too. That's why I've been wanting to interview you.
There's something about you, bro. Like you got that shit, bro. You funny, my nigga. Like, anyways, bro. Fucking yeah, role playing T Grizzly. Other than that, other than video games, which I barely ever play, clearly, I like to watch movies, bro. I like watching film.
What type of movies do you be watching?
I like psychological thrillers. I like horror movies. I like superhero movies.
Marvel, DC, both.
Just Marvel.
Marvel, me too. I feel you. Not lately, but
Yeah, not lately.
it's
actually really sad. I went to the premiere to go watch Guardians, and I was.
Don't tell me I didn't watch it yet. It wasn't good.
So at the end,
Don't do me like that.
you want to know who dies?
Please don't tell me who dies. I feel like I know, but please don't tell me. I don't even want to look you in the eyes right now. Do not tell me who dies. But wait, you didn't like Guardians 3 though? I thought everybody.
No, I fucking loved it,
I was
bro.
about to say, I feel like that's the one thing that people actually. That's the one recently that everybody liked.
Yeah, me and my boy Brandon, we went right after our music video shoot. We actually went to the music video shoot 2 hours earlier because we knew we got invited that day. And I was like, it's Friday. And they're like, yeah. I'm like, are we doing a music video Friday? They're like, yeah, I was like, bro, we can't do that. They're like, bro, we booked everything. My videographer, Connor, he flew from New Zealand to shoot it. And they like, bro, you gotta be there. So we went 2 to 3 hours earlier, rushed from there to get to the premiere, watched it, and I fell asleep for like 10 minutes. And I was so mad at myself because the movie's so fucking long, but it's a really good movie.
Right.
And yeah, I love Marvel. I love film. Like that's kind of like one of my end goals in a way. I want to be a director.
I would like that for you.
Yeah, I would like that for me too.
I would like that for you. You want to just direct movies?
Yeah, I don't think I want to be in front of the camera. I would. I think I could act. I did improv and shit growing up. But my thing is like I love film, bro. I really love film. Me and my manager, we're working on a cartoon right now.
What's it called?
We don't have the name yet.
Okay.
We have some prototype names, but I don't want to put nothing out there until we got everything together.
Don't want to jinx it. Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it. I don't even want to put out like what the idea of it is. I just want people to know that I have a cartoon coming.
Hey.
And we also have like TV shows and movies in the works. I've been writing synopsis for films since I was like 16. So I feel like that's like my jumping off point. And I'm going to have to start all the way over. Like I don't want to use the clout or the notoriety that I get from my music to go into the film industry because they're going to treat me as like a, what do they call that? Like not a Nepo baby, like
an outsider.
Yeah, just an outsider. I would love to go to film school, you know what I mean, and actually get my stripes. So that's like probably one of my end goals. But other than that, outside of music, I'm really just like I'm watching film. Sometimes I'll skate, I'll go hoop with the homies and all that type of shit.
That's tight, bro. That's tight. I'm gonna say, real quick on Marvel, everything before Guardians, I haven't seen Guardians yet, but everything that's been out in the last year has been like just hot mid, except for Spider-Man. And Black Panther 2 is just like right above mid. Like it was,
Yeah.
good. It was like you just did it good enough.
Yeah,
That-
I would
like
say low-key is like right above mid too.
Loki's right above mid too. Moon Knight's right above mid as well.
Moon Knight was almost right above mid until the last 2-3 episodes.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
actually my favorite thing I watched from Marvel in a long time until the last 3 episodes.
The kaiju fight was a little much, right?
All of that shit just like they just lost me, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I think films in general have been like that. I think just
I agree.
pop culture is in shambles right now.
Yeah, I feel like just it hasn't been like good. It's like Disney's remaking every movie. I feel like they keep saying The Little Mermaid's good, so but like every other live action remake, I'm like, I'm sick of the live action remakes.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Marvel movies being mid.
I haven't watched one live action
Really?
remake. No.
I saw the Aladdin, the Lion King one. They were alright, but they weren't.
Alright.
They were mid. They
Mm.
were mid. We need DC the Don behind the camera so we can get some non-mid movies.
Come
just
on,
saying.
man. Come on, man.
So we got so Funeral out now. So Deluxe on the way.
Mm.
It's all gonna be you on the Deluxe. You got some people on there with you.
I might have some people on there with me.
Okay, cool.
I've never had no features on any of my projects, so I've been like, I kind of in a way built it up in a way where it's like a big deal for me.
Mm.
Where I'm like, if they're gonna be on the project, they gotta serve a purpose. They can't just be there just to be there.
Right.
I've never had a one feature on any. I actually never had a feature besides my brother, Frosty, R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Frosty.
Yeah, that was my only collaborator ever.
Yeah.
And we just like we had that chemistry. That was my best friend. You know what I mean? So like, it made sense to work with him. So if I'm gonna have somebody on my project, it's gonna have to be somebody first of all who wants to be there. I'm not just finna pay for a feature and just this motherfucker come to the video shoot 5 hours late.
Right.
You got the same fit on. I switched my fit 3 times. You know the videos.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The paid ones.
The
like,
fans know. They're
Yeah.
like, bro, this nigga did 5 locations, but the other artist was only there at nighttime for the nighttime
like you could
shots.
tell when the video shoot is paid for. Yeah.
And bro, like not smiling in between B-roll shots and shit. Like, nah. They got to be somebody who want to be there and also somebody who makes sense. I'm not trying to just force something to work if it doesn't work.
Right. Right. Well, look, man, I'm excited for Deluxe. What's the song we're performing here today?
Hate the New You.
Hate the New. So that's out by the time y'all see this. You have a question? Cal, come ask your question. Welcome to Cal's Questions, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, here we
Where my
go.
photographer, Calvin, asks the artist a question. Very simple.
What's up, Calvin?
How's it going, DC?
Chilling.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cal's Questions. So today, we've been talking about, we were talking about video games, Overwatch, Skate 3, GTA movies, cartoons. So my question for you today is, if you were going to be a superhero, what would your superpowers be?
That's a great question, Calvin, by the way. Thank you. Teleportation, invisibility. Invisibility.
It's like the mask. So
Yeah,
you can just do
like
his
the
thing.
mask. Same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Easy answer. There you go. Well, look, man, like I said, I appreciate you being here. Performance out now by the time y'all see this, so go check that out. My brother, before we get out of here, anything else you want to let the fans know, where they can follow you at, all that good stuff. Now is the time to do it. This camera right here. On the
Follow
right.
me on all socials at DC the Don. And just expect the unexpected. I love y'all and I appreciate all my fans dearly. Y'all keep me going and I appreciate y'all. Take care of yourselves.
There you go, man. Well, make sure you go follow him. Go run up Funeral out now. Deluxe on the way. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, DC the Don on the radar. We out. Boom. My guy. Much love.
Let's go.
Boom.